People in this world are busy every day, chasing reputation, wealth, status, or just a word of praise from others. Yet very few take even a moment each day to ask themselves, is my mind steady right now? We care about everything outside, but often neglect the most important part of our lives, our own mind. We take the outside world very seriously, but why do we show so little care toward our own mind? To become a doctor, one must endure over a decade of study, internships, and examinations. To become a lawyer, continuous training is required. Even learning to cook or mastering a simple skill takes repeated practice. We understand that any craft requires training and every achievement requires effort. Yet when it comes to training the mind, we often become careless and inattentive. This is why it is not surprising that so many people today suffer from mental distress and psychological issues. A single comment from someone can make us feel down for an entire day. A facial expression can trigger anxiety. A small misunderstanding can leave the mind unsettled all night. Our mind is so easily carried away, influenced, and shaken. When we are angry, we care deeply about the pain we feel, but we rarely pause to ask, where is this pain coming from? Why is my mind so easily overwhelmed by emotions? You may say that training the mind requires effort, preparation, and learning, but why should that be a problem? Which valuable skill in this world does not require effort? Training the mind is no exception. We cannot expect to gain true wisdom and inner strength with only a little bit of practice. If we could take even 1/10 of the seriousness we devote to our careers and the focus we give to developing other abilities, and apply it to observing our own mind, caring for our emotions, and cultivating steadiness and awareness, our lives would be entirely different. We would no longer be easily swayed by external conditions, no longer get angry because of a single sentence, no longer feel hurt over small matters, no longer be pushed around by emotions, nor live constantly under the gaze and opinions of others. Buddhism has never asked us to withdraw from the world. It simply reminds us to take care of ourselves. Caring for the mind is the most important lifelong practice. If the mind lacks strength, external achievements, career, wealth, health, and status cannot bring true stability. But if the mind receives nourishment and training, it becomes the most reliable support in our lives. Starting today, I hope you remember to ask yourself each day, am I taking good care of my mind?